Hi everyone, it's May 29th, 2015, and I'm here on Pravda. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. So, you can't be in denial about this. This is happening all over the world, and the goal to chip everyone is just around the corner, and whatever you want to call it, gradualism, incrementalism, whatever. The news is tightening and people are going to have to face this one way or another. So here is the topic: France to restrict movement of cash, gold, and cryptocurrencies. They're going to tighten everything. So if people think that Bitcoin is so free, peer-to-peer, and the government is not involved, how do they explain this? The French authorities have been taking drastic measures to strengthen the control of cash payments. Measures will also be taken in relation to gold sales and the movement of any tangible goods, Pravda reports. French Finance Minister Michel Sapin announced a drastic tightening of the use of cash in France. Okay, this is happening in other places. It's in Italy, it's in Spain, it's in Denmark, well, Denmark is supposedly all cashless right now. I think Sweden is pretty much cashless also. According to Le Parisien, French citizens will be strictly monitored from September 2015 if they make payments in cash. So September 2015, economic reset. According to the new rules, the limit on cash payments will be reduced from 3,000 to 1,000 euros. Tourists will be able to pay up to 10,000 euros in cash, with the current restriction of 15,000 euros. So currently 15, going to 10, then a few months later it may go to 8, then 5, then pretty soon, where's your chip? Also read, okay, why does USA need panic on the gold market? I'll check that out later. If a French citizen wants to change money into another currency, he or she will be allowed to exchange up to 1,000 euros without identification. So far, the French are allowed to buy foreign currencies in the amount of 8,000 euros without identification. So 8,000 euros without identification to 1,000, that is a big reduction. And then pretty soon, they'll have to have a particular identification, like the RFID chip identification. If a bank customer withdraws more than 10,000 euros in a month from their account, the bank must report the transaction to the money laundering authority. Banks must inform the authorities about all cargo transfers within the EU that exceed 10,000 euros. But look what the banks get away with. And nobody questions them, and they're never in trouble. This is so backwards and so wrong. France will also tighten control of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. How can they do it? Alright, I'd like to hear from some tech people about that. In France, many already believe that the French authorities are waging a war against their own people in the form of financial repression. One is left to wonder whether other countries from the Eurozone decide to follow the example of Paris. It is still unclear whether other Euro countries to follow the example of Paris and take measures to restrict the free private use of their money. Yes, they are doing it. It's happening in Italy because I've dealt with money there. It's very, very strict and getting less and less. It's like 500 euros now in Italy. So my experience in Hong Kong, what I've watched over the years with gold and silver, is you could buy silver at the bank up to like 700 US dollars equivalent of silver from the Bank of China with no identification. And then they changed it to, if you buy even 1 single ounce of silver, you know that's like less than $20. You have to show ID. So why is that? If gold and silver are so meaningless to banks, then why all these rules and restrictions about gold and silver? It's because prophecy is being fulfilled. Book of Revelation says you're going to have a number. It's coming. You have to get the mark of the beast. You're going to be plugged in to this. And Jesus told us, Jesus of Nazareth, you know, the real one. He's the way, the truth, and the life, and the truth shall set you free. And you might have to die the first death, but then you can have eternal life paid for by him. Thanks for watching. God bless. Many blessings. Look into your salvation. Everyone has to figure it out for themselves. Bye for now. Many blessings.